So, alright guys, hey, I'm coming today. I'm working on this 70 Wildcat. So, Scotty stopped by earlier. He was able to get his hands down here to get these off. But when I come to change some of this stuff, some of these are rusted in there. Besides, they had some of them fixed okay, like here, but then some of them they just had screwed in here, so I decided to just take and loosen up the bumper and drop it down so I can get in here, and I'm gonna fix all of these and change them with a piece I had off the parts car. All of these look good. So I get them and put electrical grease in there. But yeah, none of this side was working, and like this one was all rusted out. So I'm gonna just change these things out here today, guys. Now, I could call Bob and get a whole new harness for this. He's out of town. And like I say, when I redo this, it's gonna be just as good, but I might change it later on. Like if he's got a good wiring harness, I might get one from him, because I am, not this year, but next year I'm gonna have this bumper straightened and re-chrome. So this year I just want to get this car rolling and ready for paint. So let me come in and get this off of here so I can repair this. Alright, so I'm going to take this off of here. Alright, so I'm looking at this. I want to snake all of this through here, because I want to, the license plate light is kind of hard going in there. So I'm going to remove this license plate light, grease all of this stuff up, and see if I can get this whole back wiring harness working here. So I'm going to come up underneath and see if I can get this license plate light out. Alright guys, so I want to come in here and I want to put all of these, I want to put all the lights in place so that way I can make sure I got the length that I'm looking for on these other wires. Alright, so I'm going to cut this loose right about here. So out with the old and in with the new. I want to take all of this loose. So I'm going to take this whole harness off of here, I believe, because I want to retape all of this. So I think I'm going to just pull this whole wiring harness out of here. I'll look at these, because these, see how these look. Okay, but all of these, of these look good, guys. So, alright, so unplug that wiring harness. Now, the parts car that I had, you're probably saying why I didn't use the other wiring harness, but the one on the parts car, that wiring harness, this side, they was rusted out. And on this other wiring harness, now this is for the convertible. All of these are good. So I'm not gonna, you know, I want to keep the best stuff, everything, but I will retape this. But all of this is good for this, all of this is good for this 70 Wildcat convertible. I just wanted to look and make sure I'm getting the right bulbs. But this is good. But if you're wondering why I didn't use the other wiring harness that I had, this side, all the bulbs was rusted in, and on this car, 2 or 3 of these was rusted in. So I'm just gonna splice and make this out of one good wiring harness here. So, all right, so I'm doing all these wires here. All right, then I'm gonna put one of these that'll go over all 4 of these on here. And then I got to do this other side the same way. All right, guys. Hey, so what I got here is the wiring harness for this 70 Buick Wildcat. I want to check for continuity throughout all these wires. Since I had to drop the bumper down some to get in there, I want to check all my bulbs and everything before I hook this back up, the ground, everything. So what I got here, I got just some junctions. Okay, it's stuck into this thing just sticks in between the wire. And the first one I'm gonna be looking at is the light green here, guys. So this red wire is hooked to the light green. On this particular multimeter, Master Tech, it's the third off is right here, so it's the third one down. It's like a dot with some like sound waves coming off of it, guys. So that's where I want this set at. So when I put this on here to test this, so something else too, guys, once you put this on, it common is always black. So it'll light up. Now if I was way over here, it'll tell me these two need to be set up. It's according to where you at. So this thing will tell you, see over here, then if I come over here where I need to be, right there, it's telling me that I need to have the common, which is black, and then the red hooked in here. So it don't matter if I hook the black up on this side, and it don't matter. This, testing for continuity is just gonna tell you whether or not from where this wiring harness plugs in till you get to the light socket. It's gonna tell you whether or not you got continuity throughout the wire. So if any of this is broken here, it's gonna tell me. So like this got a black, the beige or cream brown or whatever it is, and then it's got a green. So no matter where I test this at, my multimeter is not gonna change because it's not one of the light green wires. So if I come here, I just got a brown and a black. So no matter where I touch this at, and it's only got one prong in this one, nothing's gonna change. Alright, so I come here, I got a light green wire on here. So when I touch on this side, and it's only one prong in there, but when I touch in there, my multimeter goes to 0. You might not be able to see it there because I'm sitting down trying to do this, but my multimeter goes to 0. Alright? So that's good. So I know from here to here, I know my green wire is good. So I'm going to come on over and follow this light green wire. And the only other place I'm going to have a light green wire, and this is the reverse. This is the reverse wire here. So when I come there, that one goes to 0. There's no other place on here that's got a light green wire. So I know I got continuity throughout this whole circuit with the light green. So, alright, so when I get to this one, with the rust in it, it'll eventually go down, but I know I'm gonna have to clean that one out. So all the rest of them, I'm getting continuity to everything. And then here, guys, I took the ground wire, hooked that up to the ground wire. Let me bring this up. Unhook this here. Hook this up to the ground wire. And then I tested each one of these. And each one of them, I mean every one of them. So this whole thing got continuity going to it. So that's on that far side. Then when I come over here, all of them got continuity. But the one with the surface rust, I'm going to take like this one ain't going all the way down to 0. But it should. There it go. So all but this one here, when I put it on here, see I'm not getting none, but when I keep scratching, then it goes down to 0. This one has got rust in it, guys. I can't really, I'm sitting down, but let me see if I could pull this up enough for you to see this multimeter. I got that there. So the multimeter, when I touch this, that should go to 0. Let me see if I can find the one that's rusted here. Find this rusted one. Alright, so this rusted one here. See if I can show you that. See that rust in there? It might not focus, guys. But you can see rust in there. So you see when I touch that, it's not moving. Now if I touch over here where the rust is at, it should go down to 0. But when I touch over here where that rust at now, when I'm gonna scrape on this some, still ain't scraping down enough to, it's probably not good to be scraping with this. But I gotta clean this out. See, and look at that. If it's not a good enough contact, it won't go down to 0, guys. So you always want that whenever you test them to go down to 0. So I'm gonna clean this up. Then I'm gonna come back in and test that one last time. Now let me see if it'll go inside of here. Just trying to clean this out. Alright guys, so I just looked. This side, I got all the rust off of it. But that's plastic, so in the spots where I need contact, I'm going down to 0. So this light socket here is in good condition, so I'm fine with that. I know I got continuity throughout this whole see the screen there? But now I'm gonna test my light bulbs. So I'm gonna it don't matter if I place the red here or the red, it don't matter if I place the red here or the red there. I just wanna put that on there. Put it on that prong, it goes down to 0. Put it on this prong, it goes down to 0. So this is a good light bulb, guys. Now this one look like it's blown, but some of them might not look like they blown and could be blown. So let me see. See, I got nothing there. See, that light bulb is, that light bulb there is bad. So I'm gonna test each one of these guys. This one looked like it's blown. See, it's not going down to 0. It's going down to 0 there. But this one is not going down to 0. No matter what I do, no matter where I put it. And this thing is flattened out like it's burnt. Plus it looked like it's burnt. So by that not going down to 0, guys, to me that light bulb is blown. So let me come here and check this one. 0, 0. And make sure it go down to 0. So that one's good, guys. And I'm gonna do all of these the same way, guys. I won't air it all, but I just want to show you. Gotta make sure this is on here and ground it out. And you could do this with any multimeter, guys. See, that one's not going down to 0. That one is. This one, let me scuff this and just see if the tip of that is dirty. See, it still won't go down to 0. That side's do. So this side got some resistance to it, so I'm not gonna use that bulb. if they don't go all the way down to 0, guys, the light bulb is no good. So like this one, I'm getting nothing. It even looks blown. It looks like a blown bulb there. Out in the garage I have a torch, but a little bitty torch lighter, but I don't feel like going out there. So I'm gonna just heat these up. With the little lighter here. Just want to see them start to bubble a little bit, guys. Alright, so then I just put the yellow over here just for more protection, guys. I mean, you don't really have to do it the way I'm doing it, but because these are already sealed, but I'm gonna put these over here and just seal this all the way up so I ain't gotta just want it sealed up this way. So I'll come in and shrink these down. Alright, then I'm gonna finish wrapping this up here, guys. Alright, so there go that wire in the harness, guys. It's completed. Everything is checked out. It's got current running through the whole thing. It's redid. So now I'll come in and put the light bulbs in here. I got the grease here. So I'm going to open that up. And just want to just pump a little grease in there. And I want to just make sure I got grease in there, guys. So I'm going to come in with each one of these and do the same thing. I don't want much. I just want to pump a little grease in there. And already, you see I already tested the bulbs. So I just want to make sure that grease is in there.